All right, folks, another edition of Against the Ropes. I'm Rich Quinones, our grassroots edition, our grassroots interview. We're at West Berlin, great boxing gym, and we have a young and up-and-coming amateur. This is a kid you certainly have to keep an eye out for. Introduce yourself to the boxing world.
Chris Aviles, I'm 15 years old.
Now you've had, what, 7 amateur fights under your belt?
Yes, sir.
You started 0-2, you've ran off 5 in a row. From what they're telling me is you have very fast hands, you're a heavy hitter. Tell me about your last amateur fight.
My last amateur fight in the second round, like a minute and 15 seconds into it, I counter-punched him with the right and knocked him out.
As a young fighter, do you find yourself wanting to be aggressive? Amateurs, it's a lot different. You don't have a lot of rounds to work with, so scoring's a lot different. You'll see when you turn pro, the scoring is different, but do you like to just come out and be aggressive right off the bat?
Yeah.
What kind of style would you describe yourself as having in the ring?
I describe myself as an aggressive fighter. Just get in, get help.
So it's okay, you'll sneak in the jab a little bit, then you'll back away, finish off the combinations, and go back to the jab.
You gotta be smart.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
So I would venture to guess you're going to fill out a little more. You're going to grow a couple more inches. Your dad was saying you're already taller than he is. So,
yeah.
What kind of boxers do you emulate? What kind of boxers do you like to watch?
I like to watch Canelo, Mayweather, pick up a few things from them, 2 different fighting styles.
Canelo, the power, Mayweather, defense. And you're in high school?
Yeah, I'm in 9th grade.
Where do you go to school?
Timber Creek.
Okay, and when you're not boxing, what do you like to do for hobby?
I like to go fishing. I like to fish a lot. Right in front of my house is a huge lake.
What do you catch?
I catch, like, the biggest fish I caught was like a 6-pound bass.
You know, the best fishing's down the shore.
Yeah,
saltwater, striper. You got to get on a good boat. You win a couple more amateurs and you turn pro, you'll be able to get a boat.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
What's the game plan? How many total amateur fights would you like to have under your belt, and then really start to entertain the idea of turning pro?
I like to have like over 100. That's what, get a lot of fights under my belt, so get advanced, get the experience.
For the viewing audience, what kind of pace would that be? Would that be about 8, 9, 10 fights a year? A little more.
Probably more.
And you fought all over the country or just on the East Coast?
Just on the East Coast.
When's your next amateur fight?
I believe it's September 6th.
Okay. And for those who are just seeing you for the very first time, tell them why you're going to be something special in the ring.
I'm just something special because my mom, she's been fighting cancer, and she's my motivation. And keeps me going. I want to have a standing amateur career for my mom, make her proud, especially my family. Be the first Aviles to be a millionaire. Yeah.
You're off to a good start, 5-2 as an amateur. I know the future looks bright. Before I let you get out of here, feel free to give any shout-outs. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram, for some new fans, feel free to just promote yourself.
I'd like to shout out our gym, Dr. Glory. It's the best. We're very family-oriented. Family. And Chino, my trainer, he's an outstanding trainer. So is Teddy. He's been working with me, and I thank them all for it. I love my family. Yeah.
15 years old and perhaps the face of boxing, the future of boxing down the road, fighting for his mom, fighting with a cause. We appreciate you joining us for a couple of moments on this edition of Against the Grassroots edition.
Thank you.